Hello everyone, got something else to work on today. My 2004 Chevy Silverado, the starter is going out. So you can tell by, I'll add a little clip here, but basically you go to start it and it just clicks. Battery is charged. I keep it plugged in. I have a battery maintenance charger in it, and I don't drive it much. It's not my daily driver at the moment, so I keep it plugged in. But I know the battery's good, their lights, everything is good, it lights up, but just gets a click. So we're gonna get the starter taken out. I've already replaced it a few years ago, and luckily I got the one with the lifetime warranty. So I just got to get it taken out, and then we're gonna go take it to the auto parts store and get it swapped, and we'll throw the new one in and we'll be done. So let's try to start it up here. So we're in the truck, and we're just gonna try to start it, and you'll see. You just hear the, not sure if you can hear it from out here. Plenty of power. It just ain't bumping the starter. It's like the solenoid went bad or something. But on these starters, you can't just replace the solenoid. You got to replace the whole thing starter. So yeah, I'm gonna get this thing jacked up and we'll get it swapped out. Okay, I think I got everything I need out here. Got me a jack, some ramps. Doesn't drive, but I like the ramps because it gives me as much room under the truck as I can without, not having the jack stands. They hold up really well. So I'm just gonna jack it up, get those put under the wheels. Then when I'm done, I can just drive it right off. So I'm gonna get a time lapse going and get this show on the road. Alright, so I'm under here. This is what we got. It's not too bad. Basically, we need to get up there and disconnect the battery first. But there's really just two bolts. We got this bolt and this bolt. I'm gonna pop those out. You just gotta wiggle a little bit, it'll get out of there. On it, up here on the top, you're gonna have a main power wire, as well as like the start wire. So you'll have to disconnect those. I find it easier once you get the starter hanging down a little bit. You can get to them easier and loosen them up. So I'm gonna get doing this and get up there and disconnect the battery. Alright, it's not a very easy way to get a good angle of this, but we're under the truck. This is where the starter goes. So I'll show you. This is your main power wire coming from the battery, and this is the starter wire. So those are the only two wires you got to take off. This one's longer. You can do it. Put it on first, put this one on next, shove it up in here, and then you got your two bolts that go up in the holes. So that's what we're about to do. I'm gonna get a time lapse going to that. Got me a fresh starter. Ready to get this sucker put in and get it off the jacks. Alright, well, that was a mission, but got that fresh starter installed. Freaking fought me, man, I tell you. I don't know why. You got to position those wires just right when you get them on there. Otherwise, when you go to tuck it all up in there, it doesn't want to fit. Especially laying on your back underneath the truck like this. So I got everything tight, made sure everything's plugged in still. I had to disconnect one sensor and I plugged it back in. Kind of got my heat shield back on. Hopefully that stays. It's acting like it doesn't want to, but we're gonna get the battery plugged in and we're gonna test it out. Let's see if she'll start. There you go. Backing at 'em.